without economic prosperity, we're not going to be able to consolidate our democracy, and all the hopes and the faith that the young Tunisians are putting in the leading, only the leaders of this country will not be met. And that's where the danger lies. And therefore, the focus that the minister was talking about, that now we mean business, we mean economy, we mean getting to work and trying to do whatever we have to do to get our economy back in shape. Now, a lot of people talk about the problems, the economic problems that the country went through after the revolution. I must say that yes, indeed, we did have problems, but we did not have a catastrophe. I mean, the economic rhythm in general went down. The conditions for investments, both domestic and foreign investments, were not there to attract more investments. But the economy kept going at albeit a very slow rate, but now is the time to increase the pace of economic growth. And we know that in the economy to grow, there is another one condition which is very important, which is investment. Now, when we look at investments in Tunisia or in any other country, you have two sources. You have public investments and you have private investments. A further look at the budget of Tunisia will tell you very quickly that our capacity for investment, for public investment, is extremely limited. I mean, we're talking about $3 billion, not even $2.5 billion. What can you do with $2.5 billion that is part of the budget? Not much. And therefore, the secret of our success in the future, that there be no doubt about it, is private investment. So the question now is, how do you promote private investment? That is really the critical question. How do you promote entrepreneurship? How do you attract foreign investments? Do you have the financial system that is in place to be able to accommodate the needs of both local operators and foreign investors? Do you have all of those conditions? Are they met to be able to promote private investments? I must say that in our country, the road is still long. We've done a lot of very good things, but we have to do a lot more. And let me list you a few things that I think, what I consider to be priorities. And let me start with the one sector that I know best, which is the financial system. And let me compare the financial system that we have in Tunisia today with another one that I know very well, which is Morocco. I think the financial system, and particularly the banking system that we have in Tunisia today, is not on a par with the level of economic development that the country reached. I dare say that, in fact, the banking system and the financial system in general is lagging somehow behind the economy. And if you don't have a strong financial system in the country, you will have little hope to have a strong economy. So what do we have in Tunisia? And I will be very quick. We have an ownership dichotomy in the banking system. I'll talk about the financial system. The ownership dichotomy is that we have in our banking system three blocks. One block is public banks. Most of them need restructuring very quickly. And I mean very quickly. And I understand they've already started to work. And I trust the minister is, when he said that they need business, he means also that they will conduct the restructuring of the public banks. They represent about 35% of the banking system. The second one is the private banks, where private interests, some large business groups are the main shareholders of those banks. And the third one was the foreign banks, mainly French banks. In Morocco, they went from Chicoutimi to Dakar. They only have two blocks. They have the local private banks and they have the foreign banks. But what they've done in Morocco is that they have created national champions. They have merged two large private banks to create the Algerian Bank. This is the bank that Mr. Nima mentioned earlier, which is present in Tunisia and throughout Africa. The question is, can we do that in Tunisia when you have this dichotomy in our banking system? Yes, you can. You can raise the minimum capital, but it's going to be painful. But that's the kind of measures that the central bank will have to impose upon us. We cannot continue with a banking system which is sound, but not solid. We want to make it solid so that we can use it as a platform for much stronger growth and respond to the needs of the business community. Another example, we are talking about expanding and diversifying our economy, opening up go into Africa, go into Asia. How can you do that if you don't have subsidiaries and affiliates of the banking system in those regions so that they can use as platforms for accessing those markets? In Morocco, they've done that, and they've done it beautifully. The two largest banks, private banks, and I had the privilege to work in one of them, or to actually manage one of them, the second largest. We have made a decision to expand into the African market. Well, you know what happened today? Almost all of the larger corporate groups in Morocco, thanks to what the banks did and what the broad MRO did, are now in Africa. In other words, we have created the platforms for those corporate groups to go into Africa. And what happened is that from a deficit in their balance of payment vis-à-vis Africa,